Hey yo, what's up? So today I want to make a video about the new Gate of Infinity that released a few days ago. And yesterday I already did a few runs, but my video was not working, so I had problems with my recording. So I did 51 seconds here, and I think this is my best time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat that timer, but I'm gonna make a video, and even if it's uh, a little bit worse or whatever, then that's gonna be it, right? So yeah, my best time right now is 51 second. We'll see if I can try to replicate it, but I'm not sure. Alright, so my strategy for this boss is that first of all, you have to know the mechanic for this boss, and so here this boss has an important and a very time-consuming mechanic where the boss kind of goes underground, and then for a few seconds you have to follow like some sort of purple trace in the sand, and after 3 times some holes appear, and you have to bring the little scorpions into the right hole where the purple trace is, because that's where the boss is. And so once you're able to do that, then you kind of go into a DPS phase, and then that's where I pop all of my DPS cooldown, because at this point the boss is kind of weak and is kind of stunned, and so this is like the perfect time to do damage at that time. And so that's the most time consuming part here. And ideally, I think that this phase or whatever, you should try to only do it once, and so you should have enough DPS so that you're able to kill the boss before the boss does a second phase like that, because it's so time consuming that if you go into a second phase, then you're kind of wasting time, if that makes sense. And so if you want the best time, you should be able to kill the boss after the first phase and before the second phase, if that makes sense. And so that's the first thing. And then other than that, the boss does two fury attack. And so the first fury attack is a melee fury attack. And so you can see the animation, and so you can see the boss kind of has his tail, he's kind of slamming with his tail. And so if you stay at range, it's not a problem, you can just ignore it, so it's not an issue. But the range one, then you have to block it. And so the range fury attack, you can see that the tail is kind of charging or whatever, and so you have to block that one. And usually what I find is that this range fury attack is kind of late, it's kind of slow and late, and so you have to wait a little bit before actually blocking. And so that's a little trick here, and so you can just block at the last minute. And so overall, I just think that during the boss, it's probably better to stay at range or at least keep moving, because if you stay at melee range, then you can get slammed, you can get staggered, or all kinds of things like that. So I think it's probably best to stay at range and to keep moving away from the boss. All right, so that's pretty much it. All right, so let me give this a try here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to beat 51 second, but let's just do it, I guess. That's the range, fury attack, just block it. Okay, so the boss is going into a phase right here, and so you have to follow this purple trace in the sand. Okay, so the boss is going to be right here, so I have to bring the little scorpion into the hole. And here, you pop all your cooldowns, because this is the DPS phase. Pop all the cooldowns, big damage. Try to stay at range. I kind of missed my cast here. I can just ignore that. Okay, this is the range. I have to block this. Try to stay at range. This is the range. I have to block it. Okay, I can just dodge that. This is the range. Alright, so here I did 59 seconds, and so this is obviously not my best record, but I think that was decent enough. And so to be able to reach 51 second, I probably got very lucky with some heavy attack or something. And that's kind of what it is. It kind of looks like this. And yeah, I'm currently rank 2 with 51 seconds. So that's pretty much it.